Hello, it's me, Mohammad Osman from Mr. Tablet. So today we are gonna watch naming aldehyde. So just like before, we have four simple rules to name aldehyde. Rule number one tells us the longest carbon chain with CHO group is chosen. So let us see with the first example. So as rule number one has said, the longest carbon chain with CHO group is chosen. So definitely this is the longest chain with CHO group. Alright. Rule number 2 tells us identify the parent compound. When you see CHO group, you understand it is an aldehyde. So whenever in a compound you see CHO or C double bonded OH, you understand that this is an aldehyde. So over here, like you have COH, which is CHO, CHO group, we tell it like that. You understand that this compound is an aldehyde. And always remember, according to rule number 3, which is the most important rule, the CHO group carbon is numbered as 1. So this carbon, the CHO group carbon, will always be numbered as 1. And this carbon will be numbered as 2. And this carbon will be numbered as 3. And rule number 4 tells us the names and positions of substituents are put as prefixes in alphabetical order before the name of the parent aldehyde. But over here we don't have any, in this example we don't have any substituent or any other group, so we don't need to think about that. So let's name this aldehyde. Its name is going to be very simple. Over here we have 3 carbon in total, 1, 2 and 3 carbon. So its name is going to be, whenever there is 3 carbon, we say that pro. So its name is going to be propanal. Always remember, whenever there is aldehyde, we call it al, propanal. Why pro? Because there are 3 carbon in this entire compound. So that's why its name is propanal. And also remember, you need to consider this carbon of the functional group while naming. In total, we have 3 carbon, 1, 2, 3. So the name is gonna be propanal. Alright. Now let's move to our second example. We will identify the longest carbon chain with CHO group. Definitely this is the longest carbon chain with CHO group. Then we will identify the parent compound, as over here we have CHO group. This is definitely an aldehyde. We will definitely number this carbon as 1, the CHO group carbon as 1. This carbon will be automatically 2, this will be 3, this will be 4, and this will be 5. Then we will see the substituents. Over here we have only one substituent, which is chloro group. So, and it is at position 2. So the name is going to be 2-chloro. And the parent compound or the parent chain, the longest chain contains 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon, 5 carbon. So it's going to be, whenever there is 5 carbon, we call it pent. So as it is an aldehyde, this is going to be 2-chloropentanal. 2-chloropentanal. All right. So I hope it's clear. Let's move to our last example. So definitely, according to rule 1, we will identify the longest carbon chain with CHO group. And over here, this is the longest carbon chain with CHO group. All right. Identify the parent compound, as we have CHO group here. Definitely this is an aldehyde. The CHO group carbon will be numbered as 1. So this carbon will be numbered as 1. This will be numbered as 2. This will be numbered as 3. And this will be numbered as 4. Alright. Now we have 2 substituent group over here. One is this, which is a methyl group at position 2. And we have a hydroxy group over here, which is at position 3. So let's name this compound. As H comes first, we are gonna put the name of H, and it is at position 3. 3-hydroxy 2-methyl, because methyl is at 2 position, 2-methyl. And if you see, the longest chain or the parent chain contains 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon in total. Whenever there is 4 carbon, we call it but, so it's gonna be butanal. So the name stands as 3-hydroxy 2-methyl butanal. So that's all about naming aldehyde. please watch our next video for naming ketone. Thank you so much.